What's going on, everybody? This is Clayfunk here. Just want to take a few minutes just to cover a few things. Got a few questions about my Strike Pro SE Special Edition model. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about that, okay? We're gonna discuss a little bit about what I do as far as production wise on this kit, depending on, what I'm trying to shoot and get across. That's the setup. There's a few things that I do. I have a PreSonus Studio Live, the AR-16. So basically, the off and on switch is behind there. So one of the things that I come up with is I put a remote on there. So I don't have to reach back there. I leave it on the on position, which probably is not good, but anyway, I leave it on the on position. And then I have a little remote here that I just hit the button, and there it is. So I have that. I also have a PreSonus fader port, the second version, so that when I'm running Logic, I remote into Logic using this. You can go in, you can do Cubase, you can do Logic, you could do, by default, it has Studio One by default, but I use Logic a lot because of the producing aspect. But they all have their advantages and disadvantages and all that good stuff. So, but anyway, so I can arm tracks, turn on the click, make a loop, all of the markers. I mean, you can do all kind of stuff with this fader port. In other words, it just limits you having to use a mouse. Okay, so I have that. So I could sit right here behind this kit and do that. Also, what I have done is my GoPros. My GoPros are hooked Bluetooth using the software, so I can start and stop all of my GoPros at one time as well. As far as being lazy, I hate getting up, turning lights on. So what I did was download the app that I can turn the lights on by on my iPad right here, or my watch, Apple Watch. I can turn the lights on right here. So look, bam, there it is right here. Turn them off, turn them on. Turn this other one on right here. Bam! See. So a little bit about the Elise's kit. Down here, depending on the mood, I have the 12-inch sub. I get some questions on that. How do it sound? It's loud. You can feel the kick. So it gives you, like, when you playing live and they have monitors behind you, you get that full kick feel right in the back of you. So that's a good sounding amp right there. Sometimes when I'm just in the mood and I don't feel like wearing in-ears, just want to give my ears a break, I just play it out, and when the family not in, so I can rock out. You know what I'm saying? I run everything through the MacBook Pro because when I go to mix, I'm moody, so sometimes I like to go sit on the patio or out in the yard. So it gives me the freedom to do that. That's the reason why I decided to use that. What I was going to tell y'all, some of the questions they asked me, how do I like the kit? I love the kit. One of the things that I would say if you are thinking about investing in one, is that this is just my opinion. If you're going to go to electronics, realize you're moving into a different ball game. I mean, you it's like going from baseball to football. They got their own unique problems, things that you have to figure out. It has a feel to it, a different energy, a different SOP about using this. So your mindset has to change, saying if you are, in other words, if you are in the mood and saying that, hey, I want an electric kit that sound like an acoustic kit or have the feel of acoustic kit, I think, this is my humble opinion, if you're deciding to play electronics, go all in electronics. Don't say I want hybrid, I want acoustic feeling electronics. No, just say I'm going to play electronics, because you're going to have to eventually learn the facility of playing this drum set. And then once you become familiarized, or become one with this kit, and you jump on an acoustic kit, of course it's going to be different. I mean, it's apples and oranges, honestly, because one, there's no steel hoops here. This is rubber, but yeah, it's a real shell, and it has tension, and it has screen mesh heads, but it's not Mylar heads. So I'm just saying, some of the things that people say is, it don't feel like an acoustic kit. Yes, you're right, it don't. You can put a CB700 right here, and this won't feel the way that feel. You can set a DW, Yamaha, whatever company you want, acoustic kit here right now, and I don't care if it's a Roland, I don't care if it's a Yamaha, I don't care if it's a Leases. It's not going to feel the same. So make that transition in your mind. Okay, I'm either on acoustic or I'm even on electronic kit. So I hope that helps somebody in making your decision if you wanted to, go down the road of playing this this kit. This kit is dual zone, meaning that I get two variations of sounds from each individual pad. The ride cymbal is a 3-zone, but other than that, like on the toms, you get the rim, and then you get the head. But and like I said, you could tune them up to how you feel. So it's a win-win. In making this decision about this kit was outputs. Currently, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 outputs going from my brain to, I'm gonna show you right here. I have 8 1/4-inch monos going into my personas here, and so I'm getting kick, snare, hi-hat, ride cymbal. When it comes to the toms and the crash cymbals, those are in. But my point, I'm gonna bust my butt. If I decided to play this live, I got 8 channels that I could send out to the house. Can't beat that, right? So, and also have a monitor, and I could take that, I could run my headphones into that speaker and get that feel. And then you can also equalize your settings right here to what you want to hear, so you could be your own engineer, and then send whatever out to the house and they can mix it and make it sound the way they want it out front. You see what I'm saying? So that's another big decision that I had to make. What I did was I went to the Guitar Center up in Daytona, and so they had a leases, the older model leases in there. The one without the bass drum. It's just like a regular head, a regular tom down there. But anyway, I played on that one for a while, and the guys in there was very nice. Wasn't even set up properly, so they took the time and set it up for me and let me demo it. And even though I didn't buy it, but I appreciate it, I still made the purchase at their store, so I appreciate them. So like I said, sending out separate lines was a big decision for me. Being able to separate mix was another. The feel, and honestly, when I bought this kit, I thought I was actually buying the kit in the Guitar Center for display. So when I got the kit in, for some reason I was like, wow, I didn't know that it had a full bass drum on it. So I'm like, man. So let me show you. It's a real bass drum. I could take and put some heads on that and play this 20, I think it's a 20-inch, but rocking out, man. You know what I'm saying? Just rocking out. Look at this one. What you doing, girl? What you doing? What you doing? You all in my interview? Golly, I love you too. That's Shishi. That's my Shishi girl. Huh? That's my Shishi girl. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Say hello. All right, look. All right. I love you too. Mm-hmm. Okay, so another thing that helped me with this decision was that on the side of each drum, there's a knob. And right here, there's a knob. That's a sensitivity knob. So like if I'm up on stage and the bass player, doing this thing just got me rumbling, I'm getting all these phantom hits, toms going all crazy. I can actually adjust instead of having to go in my brain. I can make the adjustment right there on the fly. So that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? One other thing is you can get the minute, what they call grace notes, or I call them ghost notes, out of this kit. So very sensitive. You can get down in there and get you a nice clean buzz roll going. And then finally, what really got me, and I'm being honest about this, is that the price. I ain't spending $8,000 for electronic drum set and the power go out and I'm sitting there like, But, I do got a couple of thousand in it, but hey, for what I get, the bang for the buck, I think this kit right here is a beast for what you get. You can adjust the cymbals how you like. See, I'm rocking mine on an angle. They kind of leaning back and going up like that. Just an aesthetic thing. If you have any questions, feel free to join me. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna make videos as much as I can, whenever I can. So if you don't hear from me in a while, I'm still here. Leave a comment. I'll respond to you as quick as possible. Oh, let's give a shout out to my buddy, one of my good friends out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Has a drum channel called Nothing But Drums. And appreciate y'all. Appreciate your time. I hope that gives somebody some insight of what I do to set up and get ready to play. I'm gonna be lazy about things. Start and stop. Turn my lights out. All sitting right here. Get the cameras going and all that good stuff. Sitting right here.